Okay, let's see if this is working. Hopefully it is. Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We are gonna fly today from Stockholm Arlanda Airport to Warsaw, and after Warsaw we're gonna fly directly from Warsaw to Dublin in Ireland. So those are some requested flights that I had, and yeah, we're gonna also fly on VATSIM. So all good. Mika, hello from YouTube. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Hope everything is good. Sounds nice that everything is good with you, Mika. Eskil Thomasen. Hello. Eller hej. And yeah, so we're pretty much good to go. We are gonna fly in VATSIM. It's a little bit more challenging then. By the way, I hope you can hear me well. Josef, hej, tjenare. Det är bara bra. Hur är det själv? Välkommen. Okej, då ska vi se. Vi kör igång. Vi börjar kolla med VATSIM. Let's check VATSIM to make sure that when we select the airport, we're gonna start at Stockholm Arlanda Airport. And we're gonna make sure that there is no one here at the gate where we will start, because that's not a good practice. So let's take maybe gate 39 or 37 seems available here. No plane is there. So we'll start with that. Eskil, kan du översätta det till engelsk? Jag har också flight simulator. Jag brukar också flyga SAS Airbus. Yes. Eller vänta, jag ska se. Kan du översätta det till engelska? Yes, you want me to talk English? We're gonna do a little bit of mix of both, if that's what I understood. Jag kan du se det på svensk? Det är det som jag skrev i chatten. Okej, men jag kan säga det på svenska. Så vi ska flyga från Stockholm Arlanda till Warszawa. Och sen från Warszawa till Dublin. Det är några requests som jag har fått. Så därför tänkte jag att vi kör det och passa på att köra en livestream. So we're gonna fly from Stockholm Arlanda Airport to Warsaw is the first destination, and after Warsaw we're gonna fly to Dublin. And we're gonna fly using the Fenix Airbus A320. And we're gonna fly on VATSIM. Elliot, hello. When you fly to Umeå, then it was better. Yes, it was a nice landing. I actually checked the FPM afterwards, like the landing rate. It was around 400 something, so it was alright. Not the best landing, but not the worst. Okay, so we have seen here on the VATSIM radar, this is live on the VATSIM radar, we have gate 48, 46, 44 available, so let's target one of those. Bear with me. Let's see. Let me just think what to do here. We're gonna connect to... No, we're gonna first go directly to the airport, gate 44 or something like that. Gate 44, that seems good. We're gonna start the flight. We are not gonna fly during nighttime. I prefer to fly during daytime. Well, unless you really want me to fly nighttime, we can do that, but yeah. And we're also going to use the real weather. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and if you liked the video and so... If you like the video and so and stream, please hit the like and the follow button. It would really help me out to continue what I do. And okay. And I know on TikTok you probably cannot see my face and so, but you can see my screen at least. Otherwise, I'm also streaming at YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Okay, so here we are at the gate. Eskil, kan du läsa min kommentar på svenska? Aha, ja, det kan jag försöka. Har du någon gång flygit från Tromsö till Alta eller från Alta till Tromsö och direktflyg till från Alta till Oslo och direktflyg från Oslo till Alta och hela Europa med SAS Fly Airbus. Nej, det har jag inte gjort. Har du gjort det? Jag skrev en ny kommentar på läs på svenska. Eskil, okej. Nej, det har jag inte gjort. Har du flugit en sån route? Have you been flying that route? Okay, we are here. Here is the Arlanda Airport. It's dark and so on, but it's a nice add-on scenery. Okay, so here's the aircraft. Oh, no. No, that messes everything up. We're gonna change the plan, the aircraft, because for the sim brief I did registered Scandinavian Airlines, and that's also what I'm most comfortable with when flying on that sim, because it's much easier for me to remember the number. So we're gonna fly the Scandinavian Airlines. No, not the A319. Where is it? Ja, precis. Det är SAS jag ska flyga med nu. Var har vi den? Where is it? Phoenix. There's the A321. It's the wrong one. Here is British Airways. And then we go to configure. And I think that's where we change the airline. And then it should be here. It's a little bit unlogical the way they have set it up for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. But there we have it. Scandinavian Airlines 551. Save and back. And we're gonna select again Stockholm Arlanda, and we'll select gate 34. Let's make sure that on the VATSIM radar there is still no one there. We have a plane here at gate 16, and we'll select the gate 44 or 46 or something like that. Seems fine. Okay, all good. 44, enter. We'll start again. So hello everyone, and thank you so much for being here. Voltrax, hello. Nice to see you here. You were the one requesting the Warsaw, I think. Nice to see you here live. So I'm thinking, why not do it live and also then do the recording at the same time? So I'm gonna upload the recording on the landing later on. But we're gonna do a live flight to Warsaw. Hello, hello. Okay. Finally. Now there's just some echo. But I think I know why. So bear with me. Sound is better. Nice. Okay, let's see. There's one more settings I'm gonna do here because I hear myself and it's so annoying because there's a delay and it's just for me that I don't want to hear that. Monitor only. Test. No. Test. Hopefully you can hear me. Good, because now I can't hear myself, but all good. Okay, let's try again. Hello and welcome again. Sorry if I missed some comments, we had some technical issues there. Now it's totally better, very nice. Thanks for the help, Voltras. The solution was to unplug the cable and plug it in again after the crash, so something seemed to happen there. Okay, we're gonna try again. We're gonna check Stockholm Arlanda Airport. We're gonna fly from Stockholm Arlanda Airport and we're gonna fly to Warsaw and we're gonna do the free flight there, Eduard. And says on TikTok, we are not gonna fly to Östersund today, but we're gonna fly to Warsaw. Yeah, if it's crashed, it's gonna be bad. Then there's probably some hardware issues then or something. I don't know. First thing first, VATSIM check. Okay, we have some planes here, but still fine if we select 37, 45, 43, and so on. Okay. And now you can probably hear me on TikTok too, sorry about that. So we are gonna, yes, we're gonna use the Scandinavian Airlines A320, but not the Neo, it's just the A320-200. And we're not gonna land on Östersund today. We're gonna fly to Warsaw in Poland. Alright, so let's see, gate 34 seemed to be available. We'll try again, and hopefully it doesn't crash. Yes, I will make a short about this, Voltras. So I will record this also after a while and then do a short of it. Fish player, hej, tjenare, hur är läget? Welcome, eller välkommen. Och så hoppas vi att den här laddar fint, sen ska vi ansluta till VATSIM. So we hope it loads fine, doesn't crash, and we're gonna connect to VATSIM. We're gonna change the daytime, or to daytime. We're gonna just don't stress the hardware too much, so we'll step inside of the plane, change the time of the day. Early morning flights, or quite early when it's still getting daylight. A little bit of sunrise would be nice. Something like this maybe. Live weather, we're gonna use the live weather, that's on. All good. Local time is 4:50, almost 5 a.m. in the morning. Det här är flygplatsen Stockholm Arlanda. Och nu kommer det riktiga testet. Vi ska connecta till VATSIM. We're going to connect to the VATSIM. Yes, fingers crossed, Voltras, that we don't crash this time. And that means think of the app we need. We need vPilot. That's the app you need for VATSIM. Alright, here we go. And right, before we do that, we're gonna go into Volanta, because here we can actually create a new flight. This is the plane we... Okay, the picture disappeared. Okay, anyway, add flight plan from Stockholm Arlanda to EPWA. I am pretty sure that's in Warsaw. There we also have the flight plan. Nice. We're gonna report this one to VATSIM. And what happens then is that it opens up a browser window, and we can just check we have the call sign says or Scandinavian 551, and we'll just click the file plan. So that will send it to VATSIM, and we don't have to really worry about this anymore. So that's very nice and neat. Okay. So let's see. Here's the flight plan from Stockholm Arlanda to Warsaw. I don't really know how long time it's going to take, but we're going to fly it. Fishplayer Stockholm Arlanda flygplatsen som jag är på just nu. Voltras, can flights in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 last like real life, for example 7 hours? Yes, it can. It's like very realistic in that way. So it resembles the real flight time and so on. Okay, we have the Volanta thing here. We're gonna do one thing so you can see it on the overlay, at least on YouTube. I know it works. Bear with me. Where do we have that? There. And we're gonna do a refresh. And close. Oh, now I know why. There we go. So, okay, we can now connect to VATSIM. We can get this out of the way. And we are going to connect. Call sign is Scandinavian Airlines 551. Type code is A320. That's an A320 we're flying. And connect. I didn't even check if we actually have someone here, like tower and so on. And it doesn't look like we just have the center if everything has loaded correctly. So we might be flying on Unicom, meaning there will be no live person to talk with, at least not right now. But we are connected to VATSIM. So let's start up the flight. Voltrax, dang, so computers are left on all night only for the flight? Yes. Oh, it went quiet. I was like, what happened? There was some kind of sound and then it went quiet, so I thought something crashed, but seems to be working fine. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way, FIFA Nord 6969, and also all the guys on YouTube and TikTok. Thank you so much for being here and following. And okay, let's see. So we're gonna start up the flight. I am no real pilot, so I just do it a quick and easy way that I find. Yeah, it's working. But of course, this is not the correct. Everything is not the correct procedure here. We have the external power available, so we turn it on, which gives the plane electrical power. We can also turn on the batteries. So then we won't need the external power soon. We'll turn on the navs here. We start with the left one, and we'll wait for the batteries light to go off. There we go. Everything's good there. Do the same thing for the right one. Wait for the batteries to go off. And then the third one, the center one. Same thing. Wait for unbat to go off. All good. Cruise supply, we'll turn that on. Ground control, turn that on. That's just the airplane preparing. Emergency exit doors, or well, lights. We have them armed. We can already now turn on the seatbelt sign and non-smoking. APU bleed, we'll turn it on. Also probe window heat and the master switch for the APU. We'll wait a bit until we can start it. Now we can start it. So the APU is coming to life. This is the one you see at the back here. And also...
Stockholm traffic link 9216 is clear of runway 01 left.
Oh shit, I forgot we were on VATSIM. Okay, but they're just basically speaking to themselves or other VATSIM players. There's still no control tower. Altitude, I'm pretty sure it's 5,000 for the initial. We can check the radar, like the, what do you call it? The graphs later, or charts actually. Constraints, we'll turn them on here. So this will display this constraints, like how fast you can go and so on, and which altitude you should be on and all that. Okay, we can turn on the fuel pumps. Normally, like, I don't really know exactly when this is done, but yeah. Kräftan, är det kul spel eller? Ja, det är ett roligt spel. It's a fun game. I like it. And I really recommend it for those of you that are interested in flying and so on. Okay, now we're gonna go here into Fenix. This is a Fenix aircraft developed by Fenix. Flight time, we are 333 minutes too early, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna go here and we're gonna let me think. We are going to, yeah, we already imported the flight plan here, so we're gonna go to mass and balance. I'm not gonna wait for the people to load, like board and so we're just gonna instantly load them, send it to the MCDU. Then we're gonna do the preparation for departure. We're gonna depart from runway 08. I believe, yeah. And we're gonna use the 1+F. This is the flap settings. We'll sync it. The temperature is 4 degrees, winds at 340 and 6 knots. QNH is 1020. This is something we need to have typed in here. What did I say now? 1020. Voltros, what's your user on TikTok? It's Stockholm Plane Spotting. So yeah, you can follow me there. And those of you on TikTok, my name on YouTube is also Stockholm Plane Spotting, and there's a link in my bio to YouTube where you can see more of my face and also the controllers I use when flying. I don't know how to set it up correctly for TikTok, so therefore I think you can only see my screen there and hear my voice. Very new to TikTok. QNH, we set it here for 1020. So 1020 there, 1020 here, and 1020 here. That's the altitude, pressure, and so on. Okay. Rain, okay. And now you can probably hear me again. Yes, you can. Really strange. Trying one more time. One more time. Really sorry about this, guys, but it's something that can happen on the live stream. And don't really know exactly why. Maybe it's taking too much CPU. But I'm gonna try and close one thing when the flight sim has started up, which I think could be one of the problems. No, I don't think I ever had this crash really for, I don't know when. Sometimes maybe, but it was really a long time ago. It's also strange that the mic goes away. So we'll try again. Yeah, well, Trust, if I have Discord, I recommend closing it as a CPU eater. Yeah, I do, but it's closed already. We are gonna close this one though, the FPS, auto FPS thing. Yes, I think that could be one issue. It's trying to maintain a different FPS setting. Just trying to see if there's some other app. I think we're all good. I don't think there's so much more I can do. I am... yeah. Just trying to see, like... Let's just close all the unnecessary apps that I really don't need. I also have a lot of tabs open. We can try and close those. FIFA Nord 6969. Sorry, I didn't see you from Discord. My PC specs, they are... I'm using the RTX, 4090 NVIDIA graphic cards, and I have DDR5 64 gigabits of RAM, and the CPU is Ryzen 7 7800X3D. So should be enough. Walters, I have a problem that my CPU is getting eaten too, by the way. Oh, yeah, that seems to be like, maybe that's an issue. Maybe I need to get an even better CPU that can handle all of these things. Could be the case. Okay, so we're gonna try one more time here. No. Totally wrong. Stockholm Arlanda. FIFA Nord, you live in Stockholm, I live in Malmö. Nice. Yes, I live in Stockholm or outside of Stockholm. Nice with Malmö. I recently flew there with, well, only on flight simulator, but still, it's a nice town. Gate 35. Try again. Start the flight, and let's pray it doesn't crash. At least we were not in the air and just about to land or something, so that's always something. Yes, it has crashed. Yes, vPilot, we're gonna open it up soon again. Yeah, the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is really eating up the CPU storage. Yeah, it does. And also when streaming, it puts a lot more on the CPU. I've heard some people have different PCs, one for streaming and then another PC for playing the game. That might be an alternative. But of course, costs money. Okay, we'll jump in directly here and we'll make it daytime again. Something like this. We're using the live weather, and now we're gonna try and connect again to VATSIM. Yeah, it will cost extra for sure. I mean, it's expensive. Connect. Says 551, and hopefully we have the flight plan now. Okay. Oh, these people spend like $6,000 on 2 pieces. Wow, yeah. It's a lot of money. I mean, just the 4090 costed like $2,500 for just that, which I got. Yeah. It's a lot of money can be spent on computers. Now I'm just gonna do it quickly here, so we are back on track, and hopefully it will work fine. Turn on the lights here a little bit. There we go. Seatbelt sign, or non-smoking seatbelt sign. APU start. There we go. FIFA Nord 6969. How do I get GSX? You can get different places I think are selling it, so check it out, like Google GSX and then Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and you should find one of the top links probably. I don't it was a time since I bought it, so I don't exactly remember and have the link right now, but it should be something like that. Okay. $6,000 in Poland is like 22,557.16 PLN. Is that zloty, right? I was once in Poland, flew to Warsaw and then to Krakow. And okay, let's see. So we have the Fenix here. We're gonna import from SimBrief. And shocks and cones can be on. We are gonna check the preferences here. 1+F, sync live weather and calculate. Send to the MCDU. Okay, let's see. Did I send it? Yeah, send to MCDU. So the V1 is going to be 139 knots when we take off. Mass and balance, we're going to load the aircraft instant. There we go. And we're going to send it to the MCDU. We're going to go to the MCDU and we're going to get the weather here. Weather request, ESSA. There we go. For a message, we're going to accept this one. And we're going to look at the weather message again here to see the QNH was 1020, same as before. We can enter it right away. 1020, 1020, and 1020. Voltrax, that's a lot. It's worth half of my house. Damn. Yeah, that's a lot. Lot of money. Navarro ref. Oh. Or hang on. It's saying it there's a mismatch here. Okay, but we have not yet set everything up here, so it probably will be fine. Init request, we're gonna get the flight plan here. There we go. Flight number, we are SAS 551 this time. Scandinavian Airline 551. Cost index. We have a cost index of 31. This can be found in SimBrief. Cruising altitude is flight level 370. 37,000 feet. And the temperature is going to be minus 56 degrees in the air. Wind request. Here we get the winds. We'll click again and then insert. Okay, and for the departure, we're going to departure from runway 08 and using the Baba Free R SID, and we're going to import it into the flight plan, and we can, yeah, let's already import the, or hang on, let's double check here on BatSim. There's our flight. And we have some people here, Belarus, Lithuania, who actually have someone here in Poland. We do have an ATC there. Nice. Klockan är 11, men skulle gjort samma sak om jag fick. Ja, det är sent. Men det är nice att flyga. It's nice to fly. Okay. Let's enter it already. Here, do we? Yes, I think we do. Plan to land on runway. Free. This is something I need to understand what the difference is. ILS X or ILS Y. Don't know really the difference. We'll take ILS X. And we're gonna use the star Sorry 6U. Let's see if we can find Sorry 6U here. That was Sorry 5U. Close. And those were all there. Let's go, actually let's go back here. And we'll click again and we'll change this to ILS Y. And then see if we can find Sorry 6U. Nope. Maybe we'll just take this one. Oh, arrival. We are supposed to land on runway 3. There's actually a Zulu free also. We're not gonna do the VOR, so let's check here for star. It's gonna be the Sorry 5U anyway. Okay, so we'll take this one. Close enough. Mika. Yeah, it did. Voltrex. It took 42 minutes to set up the plane and it crashed 2 times already. Yep. Stockholm plane spotting. I can't give you more. Take your time. Okay. Thank you, Mika. So yeah, what is this kind of error message? Let's just delete it. Yeah, now there is no error message. Isn't that great? As Trump would say or something. Okay. Let's see. We have the, we'll send this to the MCDU. We'll go back here. Have you noticed, guys, we have been playing for a long time and it hasn't crashed yet. Isn't that an improvement? Or did I jinx it now? Sync weather data, calculate, send to the MCDU, and all good. Hopefully. So we have the VRR on, constraints on, STD. No, that's incorrect. We're gonna set it to 1020. Correct. 1020, 1020. Terrain. No, okay, we cannot. Have I missed something here? No, it's still. You see this IR in alignment? This is, and it says 1 minute, so it's gonna take the plane 1 more minute for it to align, and then we're gonna see the plane here on the map, so we can see the flight route that we have. We can also prepare a little bit here. We're gonna turn on the PVS, and we are gonna make sure. Are we connected to VATSIM? Yes, we are. But we don't have anyone here in the tower, so we're gonna use the squawk code 2200. I think that's the default one for VATSIM. And we're gonna make us visible by turning this to TARA. I don't really know the difference, but yeah. And also the standby mode to on. Oops, and you see this is not good. If we start the engines now, we're going to full thrust to, so we're gonna remove this one there back. Okay. And now it has been aligned. We can turn on the terrain, I think. Yeah, all good. Terrain on. We're gonna arm the spoilers. That's a normal procedure for takeoff. And here we can see the route. So we're gonna check here that the route matches. Turning to plan. Here we have the route. Here's the plane. We're gonna take off from around 08 and then fly this route here. So let me just think how we can step forward. We'll click here. So the plane is gonna move forward. So we're gonna check that it doesn't, like there isn't any points that is missing or something that looks strange. Here we can see coming into Warsaw using this, and it looks all good. The only thing that would scare me is if the VATSIM tells me to use another runway or something, but we're gonna solve that if that happens, hopefully. Okay. We are good to go finally. Let's do the pushback. And this is actually when we should contact the waiting for Kotal script engine to start. Okay. We're waiting. Don't crash. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's try again. Interesting luggage, all white. Okay. But we don't need any luggage. Well, we have already loaded it actually, but very fast. Ah, okay. We'll start it manually. We can actually start it manually. Try again. Oh. Building GSX Pro models, cache. Come on, there we go. Okay, we'll wait more. Loading operator, flying. Flying seems good. Oh, here we go. Okay, prepare for pushback and departure. Let's have a look outside. Here's the plane, finally. And this one, the red one, light tells that the plane is ready to start moving. And yeah. We'll do the pushback. Prepare for pushback and departure. We're gonna do a straight pushback. We'll select Scandinavian Airlines for this time. No, we don't need any de-icing.
Due to icing conditions,
yeah.
stand by for engine
There is
start.
no ice.
Push completed and brake set.
Soon summer. Okay, here we go. Let me think. Oh, no.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Gonna remove the chocks and cones that is holding the plane on the ground and not moving. And we're going to turn off the GPU, which gives the plane power, but we already have it now, so all good.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
And that's a nice view. And we can soon start the engines. Yeah, it didn't crash, finally. Fingers crossed.
Locking gears.
Hopefully. Locking gear. Alright, here we go. Ready for pushback very soon. We're gonna do a straight pushback, manual stop.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, we'll release the parking brake and we should be moving.
Arlanda traffic, Ryanair 13 on final runway 01 left.
Until push is completed and brakes are set.
01 left. We're gonna fly for 08. Okay, and we are pushing back. Look at that. Very nice. Alright, we're gonna set this to 5,000 feet. That's the initial climb. And let's also think here, this one back to arc. And we are ready to... This one, the spoilers are armed. We are soon ready to start the engines. Actually, we can start it right now. Let's have a little window view so we can hear when the engines are starting up. They are not yet started, but I will start them now, starting with the right engine. So soon it should be starting up and you can hear the nice, beautiful sound. Set the parking brake.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following.
And it's soon been starting.
Safety card found in your seat pocket contains
We'll confirm good engine start because it takes much time for them to
Cockpit to
leave.
ground. We have a good engine start. You can
Yes,
disconnect.
of course.
unlocking gear.
Yeah, Voltros didn't crash this time, hopefully.
Crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest
Okay,
usable exit
that's the one engine started. We'll go back and do the same for the other engine, engine number 1.
baggage on board.
Oh.
Seatbelt is fastened
Hear that sound?
and released as shown.
This,
It must be
wah, 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 wah. You know that sound? Lovely sound.
that you keep it fastened at all times.
And here comes the second engine.
Fails. Masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Put on your own mask before helping others. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't crash in the flight.
Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust.
Okay,
Inflate the life
and now we'll set it to flap 1 for takeoff. And watch this, it's quite nice.
by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs to
Setting the flaps to 1,
blow into this light and whistle for a
and
tracking
both
detection.
engines are started.
Cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children.
Do a check.
Your tray table must now be stowed.
Seems to be working fine.
Window blinds.
Okay. And this is where I will start the recording, so we can have an outside view later on. and let's hope this application doesn't crash. Okay, what are we gonna save it as? Flight to Warsaw. And we moved that out of the way, so now we're recording the flight. Look at the sunrise. Nice. There's Stockholm Arlanda Tower. Very realistic. And there's another VATSIM player taking off from runway 01 left, I think.
Arlanda traffic Ryanair 13 going around.
Going around. Yeah, you need to sleep. No problem with all tracks. If you do need to sleep, no problem. I will upload it tomorrow so you can see the landing. Hopefully, unless it crashes, then I need to redo the flight. But let's not hope for that. Okay. All good. We're ready to start. Well, start. We're ready to taxi. Taxi lights on. We can turn off the battery and pilot heat. And strobe lights on. Landing lights will wait with that. And have I forgotten something important? We are gonna... No, seems good. We have the VREF speed there. This is just an error default message. We're good to move, finally. And let's check VATSIM one more time so we don't have anyone here. Let's also make sure that we are on Unicom. 122.8 is tuned in here, all good. Auto brake, let's set it to max. Here's a little checklist. Cabin, that's the flight attendant will tell us that everything is okay back there. Takeoff config, we'll try that now. And good, all perfect. Finally, here we go. Let's move. Taxiing to runway 08. Ready for departure. Yeah, good night, Voltrax, and see you next time. And like I said, I will upload the flight later. Oh, we're gonna release the parking brake, of course. Otherwise, the plane won't move. Now we're gonna contact VATSIM and say that we are... There's the flight attendant. Hard to do two things at once here. Okay.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Cabin is secure for takeoff. Perfect. Tune it back here. Good. Scandinavian 551 is taxiing to runway 08 for departure. And I learned the taxiways in which direction I should be taxiing, so all good. So how was your day, Mika? Oops. SAS flygbolag, vi kör SAS. Oj, alltså. Nej, jag använder den här just nu. This one is a little bit... Yeah. I have the pedals on the floor. It's just that every time I use them it seems like I'm drunk, but I'm not. Like, you see? Oh. Okay, let's sit inside and try. They're a little bit like too sensitive or something, I don't know. No name, go more fast, little bro. Will do. Imagine, Mika, if you would see a plane doing like this when plane spotting, like would we allow them to take off, or would we report them? Did I hear one of my kids calling me? I don't know. I hope not. No, all good. Mattsson, hur snabbt tar det att flyga i in-game om det skulle flyga från Stockholm till London typ? Det är väldigt realistiskt om man inte har på vad heter det, fast speed, så det tar ungefär 2 timmar. Ungefär samma flygtid som i verkliga livet. Så det är väldigt realistiskt på så vis. It's very realistic in flight time. No name. I have also played this game in iPad Pro Max. It's so funny. Oh wow. I'm not sure the flight simulator is for iPro Max, but it's only available for PC and Xbox. But I know there are other similar games, but for Microsoft Flight Simulator they don't have an app for it. But it's a nice game. They have different flight games on the apps, I know. Emil Nilsson, jobbar du som pilot? Nej, det gör jag inte, men jag är väldigt flygintresserad och har flugit sedan 1995 på Flight Simulator. I've been flying on a Flight Simulator since 1995. Flight Simulator 1995 was the first one I played. Okay, we are good to go. We are holding short of the runway. We can inform, even though there is no one there, but it's always good to inform. Scandinavian 551 is departing from runway 08 at Stockholm Arlanda Airport. Landing lights on. Taxi light, we check down the takeoff mode. On and on. Okay, all good. We'll notify the cabin crew. We are ready to go. So they will take the seat, and yeah, let's just make sure we have not forgot anything important. Auto brake, spoilers on, and so on. We're good to go. Alright guys, good flight. Or let's pray it will be a nice flight. We'll see the sunrise soon. Now the Airbus A320 can take off without stopping, but I prefer to stop just to line up nicely, and so Emil, Haskas, Grimdy, tack så mycket. Emil, hur vet du vad alla knappar gör? Jag har lärt mig allt eftersom, men jag har fortfarande mycket att lära. Mattsson, stora frågan, hade du lyckats landa ett riktigt plan? Ja, det tror jag. Jag har faktiskt flugit i SAS Academy med en riktig flygsimulator en gång, så att, och då lyckades jag i alla fall tillsammans med en riktig pilot. Så att jag tror det. Med lite hjälp, så ja. Okej, då kör vi. We're good to go. Mika, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. Why wouldn't I be sure? Okay, let's go. Ready for takeoff. We'll have the first verse, or I mean the first for engines to 40% and 1, and flap set to 1. Check. All good. 42, 45, 30, 40. Release parking brakes. And here we go. Tuga. V1 at 140 knots. $80 knots. 100. 120. And V1. Rotate. Trying to keep at 20 degrees. Angle. Positive rate, gear up. View. Okay, time to engage the autopilot. Reduce thrust to lever climb. Climbing mode. No name, fly safe, thank you very much. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Oh, lovely. We're climbing at 5,000 feet, or 2 to 5,000 feet. We can actually already now increase it to... Or hang on. We're gonna disarm the spoilers. Check. When we have the S here, when we have reached above it, we can set the flaps to 0. And it's soon coming. And now we set the flaps to 0. Looking very nice. Okay. And now we're gonna set the altitude. I forgot, I think it was flight level 370. We'll check here in the perf page, and next phase climbing, next phase cruising index is 31. I think we said, we're gonna check in the sim brief. My flights. Departure perf. It's easier to look at the side here in the sim brief. Flight level 370. Yes. We'll check and make sure that we are climbing to flight level 370. Oh, QNH. We are gonna set this one to standard or STD, and also this one to STD. STD set. Check. Altitude, flight level 370, we are climbing to altitude 370. All good. And when we reach above 10,000 feet, we're gonna turn off the runway lights and so on. And people can also walk around in the aircraft. No name, do it 4 times or more fast. No, I'm just gonna fly it in normal speed now, but I will upload a video later on where it's in 4x speed or even more. Emil, vi flyger till Warszawa. Flying to Warsaw. Mattsson, finns alla små militärbaser i Sverige med, eller är det bara alla flygplatser som tar större plan? Jag tror att de flesta finns med, men är lite osäker. Har inte kollat riktigt de små militärflygplatserna. Mika, thumbs up. Nice. Grandi, är detta på riktigt? Nej, det är inte på riktigt. Det är en flygsimulator. Så flight sim. Haskas, varför utbildade du inte att bli pilot? Du hade nog klart det galant. Det är en bra fråga. Tack så mycket. Jag vet faktiskt inte varför. Det är väl dels en pengafråga. Men också insåg att jag var höjdrädd. Så att jobbar fortfarande på den biten. Och nu är det typ för sent, känns det som. Men vi får se. Jag tänkte prova att ta ett PPL-certifikat först och se om det kan vara någonting. No name, do you see any UFO? No, I don't. Not yet, at least. Okay, we have turned off the lights, and the people on board can walk around freely now. And we actually have some passengers here, I believe. Hello. Welcome aboard. Hope you're having a nice flight. I'm just a pilot walking around. Yes, and I'm only the only pilot here. But yes, hope you're having a good flight, everyone. What are you looking on? iPad, something. Okay. I better go back inside the cockpit. Nice to have you all on board, and we'll close the door. Mattsson, vet du om typ Hagshult flygbas i Småland? Inte på rak arm, jag måste kolla upp det sen. Oh shit, I forgot we were not VATSIM. We should probably say that we are climbing to flight level 370. Scandinavian 551 is climbing to flight level 370. Okay. Everything is running good here. We're gonna check the chart and the graph, or where we are on the map. Oh, we're gonna import the flight plan. There we go. Now you can see it on the YouTube. Should be, so you can see how this long it's left until it's there. Here's the plane. Yeah, no name, brother. Show the full plane. Key kid, like to see. Yeah, here it is. Scandinavian 551. It's a nice plane and all the details. Okay, let's see. This is a little bug that makes it black sometimes. We're right now flying over the Östersjön, Ostsee. I'm not sure the English name of it. I think so. And this is the route. We're gonna fly outside of Sweden here and then in over Poland here. Let's check if we have some activity here. This is on VATSIM. Belarus, no. We are flying to EPWA, was it? But we don't seem to have any... we don't have any tower right now. Maybe it will change when we arrive there, hopefully. We're just gonna keep an eye. Keep an eye of it. Like the traffic, and make sure that if someone connects, we are ready to prepare everything. We can have a look at the charts now and prepare for the landing. No name, next flight to Albania. Can you do that? Yes, I can. I have a lot of airports to fly to.
Arlanda traffic, Sebastian 6 miles in, runway 1010.
That's just the tower. Oh, good. Okay. So I have a lot of requests to fly to. So this is one of the requests, flying to Warsaw. But yes, I can do that later on, but not today. But I can add it on my list to do. After this one, the scheduled one is going to be to Dublin, and then from Dublin to Amsterdam, Schiphol. Those are the current requested ones that I will do. But I intend to do all the requests that I get, so feel free to request any airport you would like me to fly to, and also from where. And if there is any specific airline or plane you would like me to fly. Okay, so we have the departure preferences. That's all good. We're gonna check the arrival perf. Weather, we'll check how the weather is. What does it say? 16 degrees. Wow, that's quite warm. And QNH is 1012. We have winds at 20 degrees and 11 knots. A little bit windy. We're going to calculate the landing weight now. Here we can see the gross weight, 62,800 kilo. And we're going to take that minus 5,460 kilo. That's what we are estimated to use, well, extra, what we have. So we're going to take the calculator. 62,800 minus, because I suck at math, 5440. 57.3 is the landing weight, or estimated landing weight. 57.3. check. We're gonna do the low auto brake landing, idle no reverse. We're gonna use the max reverse, manual land, flaps full, auto throttle on. Okay, we're gonna set the auto brake to low, on, check. So that's already prepared, so we don't forget that. And then we're gonna look at the charts. Blue Star Aviation, hello and welcome. No name, that's good. Albanian is a beautiful place. Okay, yeah, it's close to Greece, right? I've been flying over it in real world, but I've never been there, but it seems like a beautiful place. Edward, yes, Sunwing, Airbus A320. Do I have something? No. Atlosna, that's not for me. We are flying to Warsaw. So if we get the Volanta app, we can see... Oh, where's my flight? Here we are, flying out of Stockholm, and we're heading to Warsaw. Over here. Don't really know how long time it's gonna take. Yeah, 1.5 hours maybe. We've been flying for a while now. Yeah. Let's check outside meanwhile. So Sweden to the right, and over there is Finland. Beautiful view, but a bit loud. Blue Star Aviation, I still have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Okay, I still also have it. Just in case, and yeah, I don't know why I still have it actually, but I still have it. No name, yeah, we're neighbors. Alright, yes, nice with the Greece and Albania. Edward, can you just respond if it has Sunwing in the game, please? I think it has Sunwing. Well, it's an add-on, not... you can get a lot of liveries, but yes, when you say the... Which game was... Or which Airbus A350, right? That's an add-on which you must buy, and I'm not sure if it has Sunwing deliveries. I actually recently just bought the A350, so I don't really know which deliveries there are to like buy or get for free. Oh, Edward, I'm currently downloading it right now, the game. I just bought it. Very nice. I hope your PC will manage it, or Xbox. But I'm sure it will, because Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is much more friendly to hardwares than the Flight Simulator 2020. Alright, it's an Xbox. Then it's gonna be just fine. All good. Very nice. And it's the 2017 game one. Flight Simulator 2017? No? Which one that is? Okay. Or you mean the Xbox. We are soon at flight level... Oh no. Yes, please don't crash. No! Okay, we'll take a print screen of this, and well, we're not gonna try again. Not today. I don't know why it does like this. Everything went fine. What's happening is that it's crashed. This is the third time today while streaming that it's crashed. So I'm gonna have a look and see why. Okay. Looks like maybe the graphic card is overheating, graphic card overclocking. a driver fault, an application bug, so it seems like a hardware issue. Oh god. Yeah, I can't do anything here. Well, that really sucks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record the flight and then upload it. But I'm not gonna try again, and I need to investigate why it's crashing like 3 times, where the hardware issue is. I thought I had solved everything, but I think it's too much from computer since I'm streaming, and but it's really strange. I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna end the flight, unfortunately, because I cannot do anything, I think. No. Error S, okay. Yeah, I need to investigate what this is. Edward, can my Xbox for this? No, I don't think. I think it will be fine. But they had some issues with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and it seems like they have not solved everything. Yeah, I need to investigate what's happening here, really. Really sorry about this, but this is something that can happen, so we're gonna unfortunately have to end this stream. Because I don't think... the risk is that I'm trying again and then crashing again. Yeah. So annoying. So annoying. But, yeah, I need to investigate this, and I'm not gonna investigate it while on stream, because I need to, yeah, see what it is. Alright, Mika, see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hope everything is well, and that you have a good night's sleep. Edward, just bought you an Xbox. Yeah, maybe I should buy an Xbox. Alright. Alright guys, so thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button if you like the content and so on, and I'm gonna try to solve this issue further on so it doesn't happen again. And have a good night everyone, or good day depending on where in the world you are. And yeah, see you next time. Bye for now. No problem, Mika, see you next time. And bye Edward, and bye everyone. Until next time.